right, welcome back to Pine Tree State Restorations. I hope everybody's doing good this Monday. And up on the bench today, we have the Great Lakes Whirlaway Complete Fishing Outfit. Now, let me give you a little history on Great Lakes products. They were originally in Detroit, Michigan, and then they moved to Marysville later on. And they sold fishing gear and unique fishing reels and fishing rods through stores like Western Auto Stores, Coast to Coast, Gamble's. This particular one is their first one. It's a 1952 model, and it's the first one they made. And as you can see, it's very unique. Now, how this works is this is the reel here, and you pull that black knob out, pull this back like that to the back. When you're ready to use it, go forward here. You go forward, and then you can reel it in. That cutout's supposed to be in there. That's how you reel that in. This goes on the base, and how you control it is when you're casting it, you use your thumb, just friction to stop the line. And then you flick the handle over, and then you reel it in. This one's got some kind of a problem. Basically, it needs to be taken apart and cleaned for a customer. It was his grandfather's. Like I said, this one was in 1952. This was the first model. It had a design flaw. After about 20 casts, the line would get all tangled up because of the way it casted and reeled back in. So you had another spool in the box that you could quickly reload onto the fishing reel. It's a little knob there, and put another line on. And then after that, you'd have to basically untangle all the line or restring it, because after about 20 or 30 casts, it would tangle the line all up the way it came off and went back on. So they tried to fix that in 1954 when they come out with the Model 75. It worked a little different, being it didn't have the lever on the side. It had a button on the back, and it didn't twist the reel. It didn't twist the whole spool from one side to the other. And I think that's how they got away with that. And the Model 75 did away with the twisting. But like I said, this is the first year. This is 1952, the first one. And you can see it's Military Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. And Canada Great Lakes Products Goods, that's where it was made. But they sold them in the United States. Western Auto, Coast to Coast, Gamble's, probably Sears, and a few others. But they were actually made in Canada. But they're super cool. They're super rare. The reel's two pieces. You got to put the rod inside the base here. And the other piece, the two-piece rod, you got an extra spool. This one's in really good shape. And it has the box, which you never, ever see. So I'm going to clean this all up. Everything's got to be repolished on the rod. The reel's got to be all cleaned up. I got to go through the whole thing. I got to take it all apart. Make sure there's nothing going on here and there. I don't see any issues. Yeah, it feels like that's normal right there. I think that's normal right there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to have that space in there or not. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it's got to have that notch right there for the line to go through. Okay, that's normal. So we're going to restore this for the guy. I probably won't do another video on it because it's just a fishing rod, but I wanted to show it to you because it's a very unique and unusual fishing rod and reel. It's really cool. I'm also working on the stock on the Wolf Guard. That'll be done in a couple of weeks. That takes time between everything else I'm doing, the radios and everything else I'm working on at the shop here. But I wanted to share this with you because this is something you don't see very often. It's the Great Lakes Whirlaway and the very unusual fishing reel, fishing rod outfit. Very cool graphics from 1952, first model. Very cool looking bambooish looking rod. It's just nice, you know. Looking forward to cleaning it, restoring it, and giving it a try. But thanks for watching Pine Tree State Restorations. If you can, give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And we will see you soon.